What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Africa is Next podcast. We are here with the awesome foursome. We've got Mr. Extraordin, who's the actual owner of this channel. I don't know why he keeps letting me hijack these intros, but it's fine, guys.
It's part of an underground movement. We are slowly taking over. There's going to be a hostile takeover like in The Bold and the Beautiful. We are making a vlog about it, by the way. Keep watching. You see our vlog and behind the scenes stuff. There's so much drama.
By the end of the year, Buckmeister's gonna be. Look at me. I am the host of this channel now.
Yeah, no. And also, I'm gonna say that while I'm randomly shirtless for no reason.
Exactly.
I'm just going. That guy was shirtless. Like, he was so like. Side tangent before I finish the intros. There was one episode where I think Forrester falls off a building or whatever, and he's like trying to hold on, and they pull him up, and his shirt is unbuttoned. I'm like, dog, when did you have the time? You're dying, but you're like, I gotta look sexy before I die.
I need to
Hey, bro, look, dying is permanent, but drip is forever. Okay.
Exactly. You know.
Anyway, so we got Mr. Extraordin on this channel. You can find, as I said, Africa's Next podcast. You can also find African Frame. So Africa's Next, we're talking about all the geeky stuff. We're talking about, as you can see on the screen now, we've got the tier list of the superheroes. You find anime talks, all of that good stuff. And then Africa's Next, if you want a breakdown of movies, if you want to see like the movies that are coming out in New Metro and all of that stuff, movie breakdowns and movie discussions, things of that nature, you can please go check out African Frame with Rob Sebeko. It's a really dope show. Go check it out. Then we have got Mr. Tebelo Khala from the House of Khala, the Golden Dragon, who's got Nerdgasm podcast. Yes, what you're thinking. Yeah, that's what it is. Nerdgasm podcast. And then we've also got.
I just realized apparently we're gonna have a 17-year-old subscriber, and I'm not ready for that responsibility. God help us all.
Chief, that's on the parents now. But anyway, we got a Nerdgasm podcast, and then also we've got the Geek Spot where we interview a lot. Yeah, we interview sometimes. We're on there, but he interviews a lot of creatives in the industry and like people who are authors, all sorts of people who are doing all sorts of wonderful things, who are also secretly nerds as well. You know, who also Naruto run in high school because we all did that. But anyway, then we
y'all did that? Oh wait. I was done by high school by then. Never mind.
I wasn't, so I was just keeping my mouth shut. Like, but then again, I was very big and I was very strong. I couldn't Naruto run for anything. It would have been Naruto lumberjacking.
Hey man, Choji was Naruto running, so you have no excuse.
Choji got down, Chief.
Exactly. You don't have an excuse. Choji was getting down.
Anyways, moving on, we have got, as you can see by his background, we have got the Fire Lord himself, Lord Cortezi, on all social medias, Mr. Zanozuko Mlambo. Please go check him out on Twitter and all of that stuff if you want to go see him talk about your sports and, you know, talk about interesting things like how people are still beefing with Chidima for some reason, even though she's in Nigeria.
Like, unless you're trying to get her arrested, like, leave the girl alone. Like, worry about the girl whose identity was stolen. You fucking nimwits.
She's out of the country and people are still chasing her. It's like, you got what you wanted. She's gone.
Dude, she's out of the country. Her South African passport and ID has been cancelled. The mother's as well. Her travel permit from South. Like, what else? Nifuna, Nifuti. The girl is gone, and Nigeria has accepted her. Her paperwork is sorted. Like, leave her alone.
If they had that much passion for the Bushiri as they have for this lady, I'd not be complaining. At the same time, if they had this much energy for the Guptas that they have for this lady, same.
No, Chidima's a super villain, apparently.
You know, never mind the Guptas who took away billions from our country. I'll be chasing her like, where's my money?
And Gupta, they still haven't been extradited. They even have been arrested that side in India. One of them got arrested for something else.
Anyway, you'll find out interesting things like that because now I didn't know until I saw your post, and I'm like, still Buffett, I don't know what you. But anyway, moving on to fun
Even
things.
now, I was shocked when I saw that. I was just like, Lamajita.
Relax, guys.
Anyway, moving on. This is the wrong channel to be having these talks, but you can find stuff like that on Cortez's Twitter and social media, which is a lot of fun. Oh, you also get to find fun stuff like how Ben Affleck is a boomerang around Jennifer Lopez, because good God. But anyway.
Hey, man. As they say in Kimberly, your mens is your mens, your balk is your balk, your person is your person, your girl is your girl.
The man is fighting to keep his beard. Please leave him alone. He needs to maintain the fact that he's got a woman so that people don't worry about him and his friendship with Matt Damon. Leave him alone.
Wait, is he going back to J-Lo?
Dog, like a batarang.
Yeah, nah.
Leave him like he wants his beard, honey. Let's keep it that way.
They were together with the kids.
Anyway.
Look, it's okay. Those exes who broke up, but they around each other.
Yeah. Okay, my own Kai for myself, Tangent Kai. Anyway, and last but not least, we've got me, Buckmeister Cool on Meister Geek Media and Buckmeister Cool Reacts.
Still in the intro. My God.
Yes, I'm trying to get through it. Buckmeister Cool and Meister and geez, now I've messed up my whole intro. So Buckmeister Cool Reacts and Meister Geek Media, you can find a lot of stuff on there. You can find my vlog part 1 for Comic-Con 2024, and you can also find all the shows that I shot there at Comic-Con 2024.
The pre-sale tickets are already out somehow for some reason. So if you want to pay for next year, buy now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be applying, so hopefully I'm gonna be in Cape Town shooting stuff in Cape Town as well, but we'll see how that goes. Anywho, now let's get to
guys,
this.
I keep forgetting to do the
what? Oh, we'll talk about it offline. But anyway, anywho, let's get to this tier list. As you can see, we already shot part 1, so all of these choices are from part 1. So we're gonna be moving on to part 2.
Yay.
So, next on the list is Domino.
Never heard of her.
Donkey, bro.
No, Domino. You know Domino. I mean, do you see Deadpool? Did you see Deadpool 2? I mean, even though they race swapped her, so.
Deadpool 2.
The girl with luck. That has luck.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know her. But I enjoyed it.
What?
She's not like that in the
I enjoyed it. I'll give her a cool. But I don't really know much about her. But what I saw, I enjoyed.
It was a race swap. She's not really like that in the comic books. She's a lot more sassier, and she has an on and off thing with Wolverine sometimes. Like they're friends with benefits or whatever.
Wolverine, aka Mr.
Who isn't friends with benefits with Wolverine except for Charles Xavier and Magneto, guys? Like, what's going on?
Wolverine is the common of the X-Men.
Spider-Man is strictly off limits. God, I hope.
He's like common.
God, I hope.
No. Missions in the X-Force got tight, so they needed some tension release.
I don't know much about Domino apart from the movie, so I'll take your guys' word for it.
Oh no, she was also like in the X-Force. She was also really cool. I liked her in the X-Force because like she has this funny line where she looks at Wolverine and X-23 and she's like, not all of us can crap out bullets after they've shot at us or something like that. And I was like, that's funny. She's a cool character.
Okay, yeah, I'll
give her cool.
Cool is okay.
But I'm saying I've only experienced her most in X-Force and the movie, I mean, Zazie Beetz is Zazie Beetz, but I don't think it was fine. Anyway, moving on. Doctor Doom.
Oh wow.
Sewage.
What?
Well, according to Empire magazine anyway.
Oh, okay. You're about to find out how well
you fool.
You're about to find out how well I can teleport. Just out of nowhere, excuse me.
The fellow was about to be like, you fool.
You
Bam.
just see my
Who
hand
you are
reaching
talking
out to
about.
grabbing you from nowhere like.
Ebel, they call me
Aye.
Big Nas. You know why? Umlilo, poor Big Nas. Wunga. I will burn you, boy. Uzo Shala, Fire Lord, land.
S tier?
He needs to be got here, honestly. Without Doom, we don't have the archetype for all the other villains ever in the Marvel, whatever. If you pay attention, if you look at the Marvel villains, they're like literally parody of DC villains in some way or another, except Doom.
No, also Magneto.
And Magneto, true, but I mean,
Yeah, and I guess that's why
Thanos.
No, also Red Skull.
But also Galactus, right?
Yeah, they don't have a Galactus like that.
Really? Because
No,
No.
because
they actually tried to
Four-
copy the
Fantastic Four-
Galactus thing.
Fantastic Four was pretty much an original idea. Yes, I do know
Yeah.
that they are a parody of the challenges of the unknown, but the
Mm.
challenges of the unknown are still unknown in the DC universe.
I'm just saying Apocalypse and Darkseid and
No, wasn't it Doom Patrol?
Thanos and
No, Doom Patrol is X-Men. Challenges
Oh,
of the
okay, yeah.
unknown is Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Yo, what happened to the Fire Lord?
He
Is he
fainted.
there?
He left.
Yeah.
Doom heard that comment and he was like,
Like, Doom's word is
fool."
wrong. Richard, you fool. What have you done? And
That time
yeah,
it's his fault. I love that origin for Doctor Doom. Just the origin of Doctor Doom is hilarious. Richards came in and he was like, bro, I don't think you want to do that. And he was like, get out of here. And then Richards was like, all right, see for yourself.
and then he said,
Richards!
I will hate you forever.
Because you were dabbling in sorcery and dark magic. Now it's my fault.
Yeah. And to make
How?
and then to show just how petty Doom is, he's gonna like, I'm gonna give birth to your daughter, and then you're gonna have to name her after me.
She'll forever be known as Valeria Richards. Oh my god.
I was like, yo,
I would have changed her name immediately. Like after we left, I was like, I'm changing her name.
you're gonna find out. You know, Doom's like, Doom is that petty.
Richards, you fool! How dare you change her name?
Get over
My
here.
daughter? It's like this is my daughter.
If you try changing the name, we'd find out for some reason that no, she's not a very citizen.
Oh
So,
god.
her name is.
Sorry, guys. A quick question. Victor, Doom versus Magneto, who wins?
Woo! They had a showdown once, I believe.
Because the thing is, I don't know it because Doom's got magic,
Yeah,
so they
that's the
can
thing.
nullify the magnetism. Like if Doom is just coming in with standard stuff, Magneto will crush him in a tin can. Like not a contest, but because of the the magical aspect, and also Doom maybe has countermeasures for Magneto's magnetism, but it really comes down to how much magic he's got because all of Doom's weaponry is going to be useless before Magneto.
And also how soon it's also in the timing, the prep time, because Doom is ever paranoid. I think people forget that Doom is considered. I'd consider Doom one of the most paranoid villains I've ever met. You'd think you're having a full-on conversation and battle with Doom, and it's just a Doom bot, and he's watching you from a distance, just for the 2% chance that he might lose this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also that. Like like Doom would probably send a Doom bot first, and if he sees that it gets crushed immediately, then he'd be like, "All right, no, I need to find an alloy that Magneto can't use his magnetism on, or something."
So that's the thing with Doom. Doom is ever prepared. People think Batman is paranoid. Doom.
Hey, when I blew up a whole universe because his good self told him to get over himself, and he's like, and I took that personally.
Personally. So
Anyway, Doctor
moving on.
Strange.
Stephen Strange.
Where is Zooks?
Zook's back. He's
back.
Oh,
we thought
missed
you were
you, Chief.
we thought Dr. Doom came and attacked you.
Yeah, we thought Doctor Doom took it
Probably
personally.
did because Jiggy but I said according to Empire, I get why Doom. What did Doom? They've got thin skin, man. They've got thin skin.
Yeah,
from
yeah, he does.
Drew?
Like we were just talking about how he blew up an entire universe because he met a version of himself where he was just like, Chief, you need to stop. This thing doesn't work. And he was like, oh, really? Say goodbye to your universe.
He was genuinely happy. Imagine meeting a version of yourself that's happy. And the first thing you want to do is like, I'm gonna wreck his entire life.
I must destroy you. I cannot be happy. I am doomed.
What is this?
It's like it's in my name, Chief. Like, how are you gonna smile and your surname is Doom?
It's Doom, not Joy.
I still don't see Robert Downey Jr. doing this. Here's the thing, Reed. Here's the thing, buddy. Listen, buddy. Here's the thing. Here's the deal.
No, remember, he's not going to know Reed. They're not going to have a connection at all.
Is it like that whole Black Adam Shazam thing where The Rock just wants Superman to be his adversary? Like, and you don't want to be part of
Superman would clap your cheeks.
Anywho, yeah, that's what's happening.
Superman has clapped his cheeks before. Come on. Anyway, let's just move on.
Pause.
Doctor Strange. We're not pausing here, Chief, because now you're going to make us think of things. Anyway, Doctor Strange.
Okay. Look, Doctor Strange as a character I like. The movie portrayal...
Cumberbatch is good, but the writing is bad.
But the writing is bad. They did that.
Man, I've just see him as a knockoff of Dr. Fate, guys. I'm sorry. I never really take him seriously.
The thing is with Dr. Fate, though, that Dr. Fate feels like a mask. It feels like anybody wears it and they're Dr. Fate. Doctor Strange at least is a character to me.
I mean, apart from that, but this whole doctor thing, sorcery thing is...
but dog, we can't do that. How many doctors are in comic books? There's Dr. Octopus, there's...
No, but come on, Buck. There's the doctor who does sorcery and... come on, dude. It's you can tell they stole it from there.
But I'm saying, isn't Hank McCoy also a doctor who does science? Like, bro, if we're going down that...
sorcery.
Okay, but I'm saying if we go down that route, how many bras punch and kick and are dark, grim Avengers?
You know what I find hilarious?
Like think of it this way, Buck. It's like Hawkeye and Green Arrow. That's my point. I'm not talking about any other thing apart from that.
No, but I'm saying I get what you're saying. But if we do that, would you say that, for example, Moon Knight is like Batman?
Yeah.
Wow, how?
Dark Knight, Moon Knight. That's how I see it.
Okay, I get it. Look, I get that. Look, if we're going to nitpick about people in Marvel and DC's comparisons, like
okay, but then would you do that for the X-Men because they were based on Doom Patrol?
Just the leader, because he's also he's on a wheelchair.
So you'd say Xavier is like the leader of Doom Patrol?
No, not personal. Like, remember, the personalities could be different, but the premise.
Yeah, but remember that's
But that's Bob.
But that's the heart of it, though. Like, if the personality and the character is different, that's enough.
No,
maybe
you guys.
Sorry,
maybe you guys don't get what I'm saying. Okay.
So maybe let me try and explain what I think Extraordinary is trying to see. You correct me if I'm misunderstanding.
All right.
Doctor Strange, for his characterization, is not unique enough to be seen so separate from Dr. Fate.
Exactly.
Because in essence, if you strip away all the nuances, it's basically Doctor so and so who's the master of magic in this particular universe.
Bingo.
I think that's what he's trying to say. Am I misunderstanding?
Spot on, Chief.
Okay.
Spot on.
So would you say that about Apocalypse then, because he was based on Darkseid?
Badly. Oh, terribly. Oh God.
Anyway. No, okay. My whole point of this is, to me, because I know which character came first. When I look at the carbon copy, sometimes I just don't like the carbon copy, because for me it just feels like a carbon copy.
I get that, because because the other carbon copies, like we Slade here, Deathstroke is the original version of Deadpool. But
But we
Deadpool
have
is
him higher than.
far more interesting as a character than Slade ever will be.
Yes.
So what makes Doctor Strange more interesting as a character
Well,
compared to
I don't know for me because yeah, as much as I know, but every time I've seen Doctor Fate, I've never gotten the sense of okay, what is this guy about? Like that's never come across to me. So even if we go premises the same, I know more stuff about Strange than I do about Fate.
I
funny
mean,
enough,
that's the whole point of us doing this tier list, right? Is to get each other's opinions on this.
funny
So-
enough, I'm like the exact opposite because I know more about Fate. Maybe because I grew up watching that Justice League soapy that nobody talks about anymore. And there are many an episode where he does make an appearance.
Yes.
Where
Well,
we
I'm saying
find
because I was reading like comic books, so I was like introduced to Clear, and also when Wong was a servant and not not a comrade in arms. That's one of the that's one of the retcons I actually like because I did not like the whole the Asian man serves the white dude tea. That was yeah. But anyway, I mean on a whole.
and I just okay, yeah, I just wanted to add a bit quickly to maybe give a little more perspective to what I'm saying here. I would love, for me, my biggest issue is that I want a more focus on the portrayal of the Sorcerer Supreme, the comic version, because the comic character has done some epic shit, and we haven't been given privy to that. If they took like if they took a fraction of the things that Stephen Strange can do in the comics into the animated adaptation, let alone live animated adaptation, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now because I do know he's done some pretty cool stuff. That's all I wanted to add.
Also, I mean, he was part of the Illuminati as well, which was
Yeah.
which was also pretty
Yeah.
dope.
And
I don't know, like I think
wasn't he like the leader of the Defenders as well at a point?
yeah, he was. I mean, I put him in badass.
Okay.
I'm
I
okay
think
with
he's
that actually.
badass.
I'm okay with it. Like I don't have an issue with it,
Hmm.
but for me it's like I wouldn't put him as God tier, you know? Like
No,
that's
I
what I
wouldn't
think. But maybe
either.
I don't
And
know
he
enough
does.
about things to put him there, maybe.
Where's Zook's on this? Zuko, how you feel?
I don't know enough about him to disagree. What I have seen, I have enjoyed. Whether it's in the animation or in the movie. Obviously, in the movies, you understand Kuti bayenza amasimba abo for whatever reason.
No, I mean, like here's the thing. The thing is with the movies,
But
ne?
the whole fate and thing, like I don't know. It's just I just feel magician is a magician and they're gonna have the same thing. Like and the more powerful the magician, the more similar they're gonna be. With the
Yeah.
fate thing, with the fate and strange thing. And they'll have their distinctive things. And Fate just always felt like a lunatic who was trying to keep his sanity in order to do the things. And um, Strange just always felt like an egotistical guy who just thought he could just do things. So I just think I feel they are different enough. Maybe
The thing, I think the thing is with the movies, ne? One of the issues is that it's just inconsistency, like across the board. Like Strange will solo an army in Avengers: Infinity War, and then he can't beat a squid in Multiverse of Madness. And it's just like, where did your powers go, guy? Like you went 1-on-1 with 2 Infinity Stones, and you just used magic, and you were doing pretty well. And then
Yeah,
when we
it
get
just
to your
seems like
movie,
it just seems
No,
like
it
some of
wasn't even
the
two.
characters are
It was the
treated better.
space. It was the
Was
space,
it-
the soul stone, the power stone. Yeah, there was,
was it 3 stones?
and the reality stone. By the time Strange fought against
He had
Thanos,
4?
he had 4. There were 2 missing: time and Time and that one.
So he
Mind.
fought against
The
four
Vision
Infinity
Stone.
Stones. He
Yeah.
fought against 4 Infinity Stones, and now somehow he can't take out the squid.
And it was a 1v1 at that point. Let's be honest. There was all the other characters were beaten or floating in space or stuff like that. Spider-Man was busy rescuing the Guardians of the Uselessness, and there was Stephen Strange using multiform jutsu. So
no jutsu.
I think that alone deserves a badass because that duel was epic. It was the highlight of the Infinity Wars for me. I know the other scenes people liked, but still.
And then I'm just saying, and then we get to Multiverse of Madness, and now it's like he can't use any of his powers.
And he's running from Wanda.
No, I just wanted to say that it just seems like some of these characters are better utilized when they're in the Avengers or in a team or in a group, but their solo outings are just horrible.
No, you know what it is?
No,
it's these
scaling.
writers.
It's because the writers don't know the characters. They don't know how to portray their powers and their feats. So, and then also on top of that, because it's a movie, they need to stretch it out because they follow the things of a movie where the hero comes in, a call to action comes in, and then he falls somewhere, and then he gets up. So because they have to do the whole he falls, even though he could, let's say he's fighting me, he could beat me with both hands tied behind his back. But because we have to make it an hour, 30 minutes at least, so I'll manage to beat him the first time, and then the second time he'll come back and beat me. So sometimes
there's a whole
movies suffer from that.
I mean, there's a whole, volume of like comic books where apparently they figured out how to do that and still keep him inconsistent with the scaling. But what does Marvel care about that? But anyway.
But that's the other thing, that's the main thing, because you don't know the character. So now you don't illustrate their powers correctly. So
because I was waiting for Mordo to slip and become Dormammu's bitch, and
and if you knew if they know the character, then you can do little cheats for movie's sake. Like, let's say Doctor Strange, if he knows this spell, he can obliterate you. And then you make it that he hasn't learned that spell yet, and then he loses, and then he learns that spell, and now he beats. You can cheat it that way if you know the character, if you know the story. But because you don't know anything, you just hoying whatever comes out of your ass.
Yeah, and there's no character that is more of a perfect example of that than this next one, Drax the Destroyer.
Dude, when I found out about Drax, I was just like, wait a minute. You had a Thanos killer who couldn't even beat the other one, the young one, the one with the hammer. The blue one.
Oh, Ronan.
Ronan, thank you.
Yeah.
He couldn't even take on Ronan, but he was originally a Thanos killer, and I was just
he actually did kill Thanos in the comic books.
When you hear that, no, we never read the comics as a writer. They said you mustn't read the comic material, so we must start from a
that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make it. Imagine saying you're gonna they would never do the same for Harry Potter. They would never do the same for Lord of the Rings, but they do it for comics all the time. It's fucking annoying.
They weren't. Now with this whole nonsense with Rings of Power, bitch,
No, that's what happens.
But
I'm saying that's what happens. But you see, the reason why Lord of the Rings kicked ass so much is because even it's Ian McKellen, right? Who played Gandalf.
Yeah.
Hey, I was almost about to say Dumbledore. Caught myself. Anyway,
you got it right now. Yay! Everybody, applause. Well done.
Anyway,
Nana.
Even Ian McKellen.
Nana was diabolical.
I feel so disrespected. But anyway, even Ian McKellen was reading that thing on set, and he was just like, Chief, something is not happening here. Something is not happening here.
Yeah,
Like, that's what I'm
Hmm.
saying. Like, and also, the movies are not one-to-one. Even the extended
originals.
cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yes.
original, they
Mm.
can't. They didn't manage. But because they knew the source material, they knew what to skip, what to keep, how to keep the story flowing, and how to keep the characters consistent. Because
And
you
if
can look at
anything, and in the skip part, they knew where to get someone to do a little exposition so that whatever part was skipped out, we would still know about it and be informed about it.
Look, I've heard that Drax has been slightly improved on from the MCU than his comic counterpart. I don't know how true that is, but a lot of people have been saying that on the net.
no.
Because initially Drax didn't look like that at all. Like his character design did not look like that. I'm
No,
even talking about that character design that we have here on the tier list.
no, he looked like this before. I want to say 2008.
Sure, no, I'm talking about like his original concept. Like
No, yeah, his original concept didn't look like
I think
this.
he had a cape or some, I don't know, but
Yeah.
something like that. Then obviously they changed him a bit and made him look like this, like how it looks there on the tier list. But apparently his personality changed in the MCU. They changed his personality.
No, in
no.
Guardians of the Galaxy 1, he's much closer to his comic book counterpart.
Yeah, because it's more serious in there.
Yeah,
And I loved it because there was that one part in the movie where because I watched it with my friend the first time. We were watching it together at the cinema. And there's a part was like, I now realized that you are my friend. The tree, you are my friend. The raccoon is also my friend. And that green whore, she is my friend.
okay, that's not him in the comic books because I mean
Yeah,
he
but
is literal. He is
him
literal in
turning-
the comic book, but
him
he's not
turning
like
into a joke in the second one.
oh
Yeah.
god.
Off. It just felt off.
They
No,
made him
I
they
don't
made
know.
him the
I don't
comic
know what happened.
character.
And then also in the third one and in just in the rest of the MCU, he just started becoming more comedic, which didn't make sense to me. But like, yeah, I mean, he's
Bro.
funny. He's funny in the comic books, but it's not that type of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least they didn't get to Taika Waititi levels. Yo.
They were close. They were close
Yo.
because, good God, I don't know why they decided that Drax needed to be the dumb, funny brute. And your Drax
Because he's
fans.
big, and this is probably one of the reasons that Batista lost weight, so they stopped making the dumb funny brute.
No, and I was so sad because like Drax is actually,
actually.
and I'm so sad because Drax is actually kind of a really cool character. I mean, there was like a one story where he lost his daughter or something to like the order of I can't remember exactly what happens, but basically then she gets reborn and they're kind of estranged and he has to kind of rebuild that relationship because he kind of failed her. I'm I'm like wildly paraphrasing because I haven't read it in a long time, but like there was a huge emotional thing where he had to bring it back. And then also you get to see this one panel where Drax starts panicking because every one of his cells in his system starts saying that Thanos is back, Thanos has returned. And he was like, dog, I sacrificed my family, I sacrificed myself, all to have the ability to kill this guy, and he's coming back. There was like a lot of there was a lot of things going on with this character, and they just anyway, comic book version of this character is awesome.
Awesome. And I agree with
I
that.
wanna go back and reread it. There was just a volume of comics with the Guardians of the Galaxy where it was awesome. And like Star-Lord is Star-Lord, but he's not goofy.
He's not stupid.
And he's also less emotional, like, which is funny.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyway.
it's also kind of funny how emotional he is, considering where he grew up. You would think he'd be less emotional.
In the comic books, he is. He's like a lot more level-headed. Anywho, Elektra.
Yeah, guys, I think one thing I just want to mention quickly before we continue. Remember, these characters are under Disney, so they still have to make them appealing to kids. I think that's why they're a bit
They'll be back. Hey,
I
Batman has been Batman for I don't know how
but
long.
it's Warner Brothers though. It's not Disney.
No, but I'm saying even if we want to talk about it, but I'm saying Batman has appealed to kids and he's been Batman.
And he's
Like
been
it's
violent.
it's not like they
Well,
changed him.
I mean, it depends. I mean, the Schumacher versions, the 1966 Batman.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
Yeah, but also
1966
that's
was like
when
the
they
first
didn't
time.
actually
But they worked
understand
out for
comics.
kids, though. They worked out
No,
for
it didn't. I was a kid when I watched that and I hated it.
Wait, what was the first version of Batman that you saw before you saw the 1966 one?
The first version of Batman I saw, I think I want to say it was the Batman.
That's why, bro. That makes sense.
Now,
The kids who were first exposed to Batman 66 before anything.
No,
Or
Batman 66,
Schumacher Batman.
but I'm saying the thing is, Batman 66, it had the advantage of being the first thing in live action. By the time we get to Schumacher, already Tim Burton has happened, which also is a weird and bad, not weird and bad Batman adaptation. But anyway, that's already
It's Tim
happened.
Burton. It's weird. He's weird. His
Yeah.
movies
Yeah.
are weird.
Okay, let me put it like this. What I'm trying to say is, you see, like the Ewoks in Star Wars. I'm sure when they came out, when they were released initially, maybe the kids loved them or whatever. Like my point is,
Maybe.
at that time, when there was not an influx of different
well,
versions.
they did make a separate animated series about the Ewoks.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm saying,
My point is-
did they change the stuff that happened with Luke? No.
My point is, Batman is depending on the era that you grew up in and what you were exposed to at the time, will be appealing to you and how young you were, right? But with these unknown Guardians of the Galaxy characters, like D-list characters that nobody knows about unless you're a comic book geek, I think Disney decided to water them down so that they can be appealing to kids.
But why are you
Guardians
trying to
of
just
the
appeal to
Galaxy?
kids?
No, but I'm saying also, doesn't Star-Lord like straight up flash a middle finger at the screen? Yeah, that's appealing to kids.
I also wanted to add, yeah, it's true what he's trying to explain, because we'll never understand that Disney loves contradicting itself, no matter how nobody tries to say, no matter what its intentions are, it always falls.
Mufasa die, like characters die all the time in Disney movies.
And then like
still for kids anyway.
we have a show like we have a show like what? That stupid show with the never-ending doctor. What's his name?
Oh, Doctor Who.
Not Doctor Who. It's no, it's a legit it's something to do with the emergency room or something like that. What is this? What is the name called?
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy is owned by Disney.
Yeah, but it's under ABC. So
yeah, and there's another.
Okay, let's just have a look at the MCU itself.
Yeah, I'm
like
just
Winter
saying.
Soldier.
Yeah,
Winter Soldier does not appeal to kids, and they made that.
Maybe what I'm just trying to say
maybe
is
teenagers as well.
Disney's justification for many things, I think, it's less to whether they want to pander to people, it's more to whether it affects the bottom line or not. And by bottom line, I mean costs. They're more worried about how much they stand to lose than how much they stand to make by doing something that might cost them a little more. I think that's the biggest motivator.
And the problem is that they're like the problem is that when they keep doing that, they end up losing anyway.
Yeah.
That's
because like you're working backwards.
You can see the confusion, basically. Like we are as confused as they are in their decision making.
No, like I'm saying, for example, right? Out of this Marvel slate, because we're going to talk about her. Basically, she might be in the show. Who knows? And they might be recasting. I don't know. Anyway, but like Daredevil right now, right? Also owned by Disney. On Disney Plus, a Disney Plus show, they have Punisher in there. And they've made the Netflix series canon to the Marvel universe.
They went back and forth with that one until they finally made the decision. Was at the point they were saying Hawaiian campaign is not canon to Netflix. It was a whole thing, but I'm glad that they
But
They
I'm
did
just saying, like, when we want to say that they're appealing to kids, they've made decisions that don't appeal to kids at all, but kids are still intrigued because these characters are interesting.
Yeah,
I
but I
mean,
think going
I
what
know,
they were
I knew kids who were growing up who wore Venom shirts. And yeah, Spider-Man, the animated series was a kids thing, but I don't know no kids that was like, ooh, Venom. It was always, oh, Venom.
I just want to say,
Uh,
but going back to what they were saying,
unless many kids, unless those kids have got very interesting data issues today. No comment. He says all looking away.
Oh God. Okay.
okay, no, it's okay. I think we'll go on forever, but I
No,
think
finish your point. Finish your point, extra, and then we'll move on.
Oh, I was just saying that I think ultimately it boils down to what Devil said, man. It just seems like these execs they're not quite sure where to lean on. Because when you watch Wolverine and Deadpool, it's not for kids. But kids love it, I'm sure. You know what I mean? Like because if you
It
were to
speaks to
watch
the confused strategy that has been coming out.
yeah. If you
It's
were to
like
watch
just stick to the source material. You'll be fine. Like
Never.
And if you need to dumb something down in terms of violence or something, then you dumb it down. But like, don't dumb down the story, because if you dumb down the story, then you lose the golden goose.
perfect example. Winter Soldier. There's not a lot of gratuitous violence in Winter Soldier, but Captain
But
America kills
it's
people.
it slapped. That movie was quite interesting though. Let's be honest.
Like he killed those people on that
I
boat.
think
That dude he kicked off the edge of
Dead.
that guy is dead.
Dead,
It's
dead,
not.
dead. Imagine you can't you get kicked, you can't breathe, and then you get into water where you can't breathe.
And unlike Aang, he's into that the Captain America is not lying to himself. Aang, I've never had a fly.
Well, I
No,
mean, technically, he
well,
hasn't heard a fly because human
no,
beings aren't flies. So
he kind of also contradicted that because he definitely heard that fly after what happened to Appa. That thing
Yeah,
went down.
that Vulture bee thing. Eh,
All life is secret until
oh,
Appa is stolen.
unless I'm taken up,
guy.
then all of y'all go get it.
it's gonna be
Okay,
Aaron's problem.
Electra.
Electra. Okay, now you're gonna have to convince me because the movie I watched was, even for me as a kid, that movie put me to sleep.
No, okay, the 2003 Daredevil thing, no. Pretty all right in the Netflix adaptation. In the comic books, she's a good character. She's like a good foil for Daredevil. I don't like this current line where they're making her Daredevil also. I don't know if they're still keeping that. I don't like that so much because now apparently she has to contend with the fact that she's a killer by nature, but now she has to behave like a daredevil. And also, I just don't like it when it's a whole legacy. I really don't like that because already her as Elektra was enough, in my opinion. If they just wanted to change her direction with her as Elektra, that would have been fine. I haven't read all of it, but I knew that the stuff I read is like she's just Elektra in a daredevil costume. Why'd you make her daredevil? I don't get it. Anyway, that's just me.
And her portrayal in the Wolverine vs. Deadpool movie brought me to tears.
Okay, well, I haven't seen
that movie is
seen that,
sewage.
so.
Thank
Okay.
God. You're extraordinary. I owe you a hug because
That's sewage
I
water.
still have not watched it
that
yet.
movie.
I still
Sewage
have not
water.
watched it yet, but anyway.
If you ever piss me off, I'm gonna tie you to a chair and make you watch it.
Yeah.
That's how bad.
I will duct tape your eyes open and you will watch it.
No,
They should.
no.
They should.
No,
They should-
Zuko, not the Deadpool and Wolverine. Anything but that.
Even you, Jackman, couldn't say. Wow.
They should give it to people to watch. They should use it as a torture device in the Guantanamo Bay. Terrorism will be over overnight.
Okay, Kai.
I'd rather watch
Elektra.
Origins. Wolverine.
Elektra, guys, Elektra. Okay. I would say cool.
I'd say cool.
Yeah, I'm okay with cool.
I mean,
okay with cool.
you could say she inspired Raphael from the TMNT, so slightly.
No, I think she's like she
Who came
isn't.
first, Electra or the Ninja Turtles?
No. Daredevil came first.
Okay.
Daredevil came first. Electra came first.
Then
She's an interesting foil, and when they do write her and Matt's relationship, when they actually care about it, because comic books in general just has a thing where these people cannot be happy at all, even if it's two dysfunctional people that will never resolve all their issues, they can't be dysfunctional together.
No.
So,
Yeah.
but when must be
join me.
dysfunctional alone.
We must join me in my misery.
Yeah.
Unless, of course,
Anyway.
in Moon Knight, of which you're never alone.
Oh God. We're gonna get us cancelled. It's not even your channel. Oh my God. Anyway, with Elektra, when they write her like proper and everything, and she's like a foil and she challenges Matt Murdock, and Matt Murdock challenges her, and they find a nice common ground and everything. And I think she's his best love interest. She is his Catwoman, or whatever the case is, when they care to actually illustrate that. But a lot of the times, from what I've seen, she's very much stabby maniac. I'm an assassin for the kingpin, and that's my most boring version of her.
So cool is cool.
Stabby.
Yeah, so cool
Who's
is cool.
next?
Emma Frost. Ooh, this one is
Also known as Scott Summers' side.
I'd put her under cool as well, to be honest. I like Emma Frost.
Also known as Scott Summers' side chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott Summers. Len is another common.
No.
I don't know. This one is quarter to donkey for me. Yes.
Personally, I'd put her in under cool. Maybe it's because I read a lot of X-Men comics with her.
I also read a lot of X-Men comics with her. I tried to like the X-Men. I really did. I only like two of them or whatever the case is.
I know that's where we differ, because now I really like the X-Men.
Alright, Chief. No, there's so much melodrama in there for me, and also it's just that sometimes the metaphor doesn't land. Like, and they really try to force it. Like, I remember there was this one panel where Kitty Pryde was like, well, I'm this and I'm that, and I'm like, you could just not phase and be a white woman. Like, you could just go to the mall and just phase and not be a white woman. And just be a white woman.
I don't know. I think for me, man, she has a great presence, very intimidating, smart, doesn't take nonsense from anybody.
Except Scott.
Yeah, for some reason, Scott has that riz, man.
And you, isn't Scott your favorite mutant? Doesn't that make sense?
Pardon?
Scott's your favorite mutant.
Yeah.
So I always picture you as Scott Summers, and you'd definitely be frizzing her up. Look at you go. Like, yeah, shine her phrases, go on.
Yeah, and then after that, you'll cheat on her and then go back to Jean Grey.
While you're busy giving the description, Jean Grey's looming on the background, like, go on, Scott. Keep talking about her.
Yeah, continue. As you were.
As you were, honey.
So personally, for me, I'd put her at cool. Personally, but
I can give her cool because I think most of the X-Men are cool. It's just that I don't think I was a fan of the IP like that.
Sure. I mean, that's fair, bro.
Also, like Xavier in the comic books, every time he's just doing shady, and I'm like, dog, how yo.
We'll get to Xavier, it seems, like in episode 100 because of the pacing. But anyway,
Falcon. Falcon.
Look, I won't lie. I know precious little about Falcon except for what I've seen in the MCU and of course my personal and yet to be published fan fiction about him. Winter Soldier and Captain America being in a throuple. So
wait, what?
Haven't I told you about my fan fiction?
No.
Okay, wait. We don't have time. It's gonna be a deep, elaborate story. Oh,
like I mentioned it. Like I said, him, Falcon, is to the Captain America and Winter Soldier throuple.
Hey, okay, Devilo, we don't want to hear about your sandwiches right now. We need to get back to the main. Falcon.
Look, honestly, I don't know much about the comic book version. I'm
Oh,
familiar
look,
with
Zuko fainted again. Oh, no.
I'm familiar with the cartoon from Avengers Assemble.
Yeah.
No, Avengers. Sorry, not Avengers Assemble. Avengers, and
Avengers,
then
yeah.
and also the MCU. I really liked Falcon in the Winter Soldier when he was being introduced. I think there was a lot.
That was his best portrayal yet.
Where he
Yeah.
was on screen for 5 minutes.
On your left. On your left.
That version, and also in Civil War, he was good there, in my opinion, because they fleshed him out a bit more.
His MCU counterpart is a fusion of the original Ultimate Universe and some of the 616. But in the 616, I don't think he was not military. In the 616, he was originally supposed to be like a neighborhood gangster that turned himself around and became a social worker, and then teamed up with Captain America and got lessons from Captain America in terms of things are going on. All right, hopefully Zuko comes back. But anyway, so yeah, I might be misremembering his origin, but from what I understand, he was a social worker, and then he teams up with Captain America to help in the neighborhood. Captain America teaches him how to fight. He gets pretty good because also he was a fighter when he was doing gangster stuff. And then Captain America takes him to Wakanda to meet T'Challa, and T'Challa creates the harness that Falcon uses to fly around.
Yeah.
So, yeah, interesting backstory. Look, to summarize, I'll put him under cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, his Captain America run, I don't like him as Captain America. I never have. I always wanted him as Falcon personally, just because I feel like that was something that he built on his own that has as much history as Captain America. So to just like make it a sidekick mantle thing and push it to the side instead of making it a hero thing, to me, I don't like that stuff at all. So I would rather he stay Falcon personally. But yeah, cool is a good designation for him.
I think the only time I would say passing it on kind of made sense was with Rhodey when Tony was still going through the demon in a bottle situation and was just not fit to be.
Yeah, I mean he was filling in though. It wasn't like because like
So that's
when
what I'm saying, like story-wise, that makes sense, even though it was temporary, but it made sense for someone else to fill in. But some of these other ones just feel forced, like, you know.
Anyway, but yeah, cool it is.
Cool it is.
Okay, next we've got, I believe, Barry Allen Flash.
Is that Barry Allen?
That's Barry Allen.
Or is
yes,
that Wally
Barry
West?
Allen. It's
Okay.
Allen because he doesn't have the side hair puffing out.
Okay.
West
Yeah, but
always had that.
remember in the comics in DC for a while, Wally West was like this, exactly like this, before Barry Allen came back.
Oh, so wait, he looked like Barry? Because Barry looked like this before he died.
Remember, this thing is alphabetical. So who's here now?
It's the Flash. It's F. Falcon Flash.
Oh, okay. Shame. So maybe they just squeezed them all into one character, which is
it's probably Barry, but
I think it's Barry because I think for the last, I want to say maybe 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Wally got pushed out to the side like hardcore. Him and Kyle Rayner.
Yep.
They should get back together.
That's why I don't like.
Just
That's why I
decided-
really don't like legacy or when you pass it on story-wise characters. I don't really like that stuff because it's usually people want to get back to the character that they got familiar with in the first place.
Yeah, I think that's why I remember with Nightwing when he became Batman. Apparently, for a minute, that was meant to be a permanent solution, but yeah.
Not a chance.
People were just not having it, Papa.
Nope.
Like, we want Nightwing. We want Dick to be Nightwing. We want you to bring back Bruce.
Yes.
Well, they were so mad that when Darkseid hit him with the Omega beams, instead of dying, Batman got spread through time.
Yes. And that's how they fixed it. Like, you kill him and we kill you.
Like I'm saying, like it was so bad at the point that Batman was the only character in the DC universe I believe to have never died actually until like until I don't know, did they kill him? I can't
They
remember.
killed
Him
him.
in Earth 1. He died in Earth 1, if you remember.
No, I'm saying Earth One, but I'm talking main continuity, regular the regular Earth Batman. You could not touch that, bruh. That's how he dodged Omega beams. It was the power of fan service.
Yes. It's like, so
But you know what,
years
DC has
later,
been all
like
over the-
months
DC has been
later,
all over the place.
months
Remember they
later,
killed... Oh, sorry. Please continue.
I was saying months later when they're busy, Clark asks Batman, so how did you manage to avoid Omega beam, Darkseid's Omega beams? I don't know, Bruce. Whenever those beams come at me, I feel a certain feeling inside, like thousands of people are screaming in outrage, and suddenly I have the ability to think of a plan.
Suddenly, I can backflip and put a parademon in front of me.
In front of me. And somehow it always hits the parabeam. It's not like it can go around him or anything like that.
Right?
I-
Power of fan base is even more
well-
powerful than the power of friendship.
Well, then back to the Flash. Let me see.
If it's Barry Allen, I'd put him under. I want to say bad, awesome. I guess I'll say awesome. I read some good Barry Allen stuff. He also had like
True.
a pretty
Yeah.
good TV show.
For me, Flashpoint alone, man, puts him up
Yeah.
there.
And thanks to Barry Allen's portrayal or the Flash TV show, it managed to put to rest one of the most hated actors.
Who's that?
Ezra.
Oh,
They really didn't like. Oh, well, it's rumored. Let me put the caveat. It's rumored that they really didn't like the Green Arrow, the guy who acted as Green Arrow.
Oh,
Ramel.
right.
Yeah, like they hated his guts. He was such a diva and set that. So when they eventually killed him off, they were
Bro,
basically
No,
saying,
he said like when people think of DC, they think of the Arrowverse. I'm like, who thinks of the Arrowverse when they think about DC? Who?
Like maybe the Flash, maybe, but you, because you're basically Batman with a bow and arrow. Like it's the wrong backstory. Like at one point he fought Ra's al Ghul, and I was like, "Wanna stick to your own villains."
Yeah, and like during the day he doesn't wear his hoodie. Like nigga, your hoodie during the day, it's so different from wearing a utility belt and a whole cowl and everything. Hoodie, nigga, wear that.
everybody wears a hoodie during the day.
No, I was like, why are Batman fans moonlighting here? Like Deadshot showed up at one point. I was like, Deadshot, go
yeah,
back
but
to
in the
Gotham.
comics, most of his villains are Batman villains anyway. So
No,
Well,
what? Ollie doesn't
I-
fight Batman villains. He's got his own.
he does, but if just check up his rogues gallery, you'll see that Batman villains do appear a lot.
Does the
Wait, we gotta
Joker
look
end up
at this
fighting
up.
his?
We gotta look this up now.
All right.
Oh God.
Well, at least your history doesn't show anything bad.
Yeah.
That's good.
7.
Yeah, he's got his own. He's got his own people. None of these are Batman villains.
No, but I'm just saying he does fight a lot of. I mean, look, how many villains does he have there?
Yes. Why? Wait, why is Deadshot there?
Deadshot.
Oh,
You see,
Obviously.
Deadshot, Deathstroke.
Deathstroke is not a Batman
Deathstroke.
villain.
Yeah, the Teen Titans. Fair enough.
League of Assassins. Why are they there?
I think this is afterwards, but anyway.
Pardon?
Some of
Riddler?
this.
Why are you there?
Royal Flush Gang. Why is Royal Flush Gang? Why is Solomon Grundy there?
No, Grundy fights a bunch of people.
Riddler, what are you
Grundy's
doing?
like, I think it's more Green Lantern, I think.
Okay, but I mean, there's a decent list of people here that they can get to before they start throwing in Batman villains. And
Fair
also, like,
Who knows? people apart from
Like,
Count
yeah, Count Vertigo. Okay, Clock King.
I have no
Okay.
idea who that is.
Oh dear. Isn't
Yeah,
that
like Cheshire, I know. Brick, I know. Okay, Big Game, I don't know, but like, you can do something with him. I'm just like,
And that's not hard.
anyway, point is like you're making him look like a knockoff Batman, and then you're having him fight Batman villains. No good. Anyway, back to Barry Allen. I think Awesome is fine.
yeah. I'm okay
Yeah.
with that.
Mm.
All right, then who's next?
But for me, to be
Galactus.
honest, he's more interesting, in my opinion. I don't really know much about Barry, but he's more interesting as the Flash than Barry. Because with Barry, I feel like there's not really much there. It's him and Iris all the time, and I'm like, is there anything else?
Yeah, well, I mean, also he's got his job as like forensics and all of that stuff.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
just
also,
don't
I mean,
know
credit
any-
to him though. He's one of the few superheroes that actually managed to stay married.
And also, look, also the Justice League portrayal. Isn't it the one from the Justice League one? Am I
No, that's
confused with
that's
Wally
that?
what
West.
That's what it was. Okay, yes.
That's what-
He's also quite amusing there. But anyway,
Galactus, Planet Eater.
Galactus. People,
don't really know much about him to have an opinion, to be honest. I just know that he
They
devours
did a
people.
really cool thing with him, where in the Ultimates, where it was a team of Blue Marvel, T'Challa, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, Photon, Monica Rambeau, and America Chavez, where they went into the
That's a lot of
multiverse.
superpowered characters. Mm.
Yeah, they went into the multiverse and they basically transformed Galactus from a planet eater to a life giver.
yeah.
Oh,
And then you got the backstory of Galactus, where apparently he was like a regular dude, and then something happened to his planet, and then he was forced to become this cosmic entity. And every cosmic entity in the universe did not like the idea that he was a life giver now, because it was like you're throwing off the cosmic balance. Because basically that's how they treat him. He's kind of like he's supposed to be a natural disaster.
He's supposed to be the ultimate. He's basically the garbage disposal person of the universe.
Yeah, like
Right.
it's not like he's evil for eating these planets. It's like this is what it's kind of like he has no choice. He's compelled to do it. He also had a fight with Mephisto where he almost ate all of hell, which is
I'm not sure if
interesting.
I asked this question before.
Who's
Like,
eating
if he
hell? Oh, damn, I missed some.
if he devours planets, is he floating all the time in space?
Yes.
And also, if he's saying hi, shouldn't like the whole world have like bleeding ears? Because like his voice is like way bigger. Like, I mean, his stature is way bigger than the planet itself.
Well, he doesn't
And shouldn't
introduce
people die
himself.
from his voice alone?
He doesn't introduce himself. Usually that's the Herald.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is, I mean, I've seen a clip of him saying something while looking at the Earth, but he was saying something. So my thing is, if you're saying something and your face is like 10 times bigger than the planet, shouldn't the people on that planet like die from hearing your voice?
Yes.
The sound
Comic book
vibrations,
humans,
but-
Chief.
Yeah, telepathy. That's all I can say. It must
He
be
does have the
telepathy.
power. He does have the power of, because he has the power of cosmic, which does anything.
Yeah, so
Okay. Comic book logic.
yeah, I wanted to say two things. In literally, he appears in the final season of Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Literally, the final episode. That's the final boss, where everybody. I think you could see that people ran out of ideas when they made that whole scene of Galactus eating Earth, and then he gets flung out to this other dimension. Well, this dimension
I
where
think they put him in the negative zone or something like
yeah,
that.
that's the one, the negative zone. And fun fact, in the original, in the comics or something like that, the Fantastic Four originally sent him to the negative zone because they found out that he actually feeds on that particular energy. So they thought by sending him there, he'll forever feed and you'll never need to bother us ever again. Surprise, surprise! He comes back and he's now completely immune to negative energy. The other portrayal that I liked was in games, because in Marvel vs. Capcom, I believe the PlayStation, which one game? fairly recent. It's PlayStation 3. Or just the
Oh,
PlayStation
yeah,
3,
yeah, yeah.
PS4.
Yeah.
He is the ultimate villain there, and he does kick ass. He is. So his game representation, they really did him justice because it becomes this massive thing. Okay, you've played X-Men Legends 2, right? No, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, right, Extraden? Am I lost?
No, you're here. I hear you.
Is Mr. Shaka
I
there?
played, X-Men versus Street Fighter, Marvel versus Capcom,
Yeah.
and stuff.
Remember? Yeah, I can hear you now. Remember there's that stage
Yeah, I
where
was just saying,
Apocalypse becomes as
yeah.
big as a building?
Stole
And
my whole
Yes.
flow.
Yes,
Apocalypse.
I remember that, yeah.
yeah, now in the latest one, Galactus literally on an asteroid fighting him in space. And you need to figure out how to kick this massive thing's ass anyway. So
Yeah, it's actually I mean, I did enjoy Marvel vs. Capcom for a bit. The third installment. It was on the PlayStation. It's on the PlayStation 3 or 4, I believe. Anyway. Galactus, I guess we can say badass because
I'd give him badass because I think if for an existential threat as he is, he gets beaten way too many times.
Well, they
And
have to, but
yeah,
I'm
of
saying
course
at
they,
the
I know
I,
that.
I think at the same time, the reason I say badass and not something like awesome is because I've never really gotten a sense of his character.
We
Like he
don't.
feels more like a hurricane than a thing.
Yeah,
And like you get some of his backstory sometimes, but it's not like enough.
and that's what I wanted to get to. Is like he is an existential threat. He's supposed to representing the inevitability of your demise. You know, like if he's coming and it's coming and there's nothing you can do to stop it. But time and time again, Reed pulls something out of his ass and yay! Or if not, Reed and Dr. Doom decide this is my planet. He may not have it. It's always these things that we're to compare it like to another existential threat like Darkseid. Darkseid is so evil. Darkseid is so overwhelmingly threatening. You don't want to give room for negotiation. You can see why people need to come together to stop him. There's no build-up. That's what I was looking for. There's no build-up when it comes to Galactus that gives us the feeling that this guy is this ultimate power.
I think it's too OP as an idea. It's too OP, so they
No,
don't
I
really.
mean, but also like the difference between him and Darkseid is that the Darkseid is malicious. Galactus is like this is just like at one point they like Reed actually saved Galactus's from Galactus from being destroyed.
Yeah.
And Reed's argument is that like he's a cosmic force of nature. Like if we destroy Galactus, things will be thrown out of balance in the universe. So Galactus never he murders millions, but it's not because he's like ha like Darkseid will be when Darkseid is doing it.
For lack of a better word, he's like he's like Beerus.
That's what I thought of. Yeah.
And but anyway, I think we can move on.
I wanted him to be portrayed more of it like he is this big threat that either people need to prepare to evacuate the planet, people need to make their final wishes, this ultimate force that's coming for you. And they don't give him that respect of a build-up for him as this big threat anymore. And that's what knocks him down to bed.
Because the next one that they're gonna do for the next Fantastic Four, apparently he's supposed to show up, and I'm like, in the first movie?
Okay, shit. Wow. The disrespect anyway.
In a movie called Fantastic Four First Steps.
They're gonna beat Galactus.
Yeah, God.
Anyway, moving on. Gambit. Again, not a huge fan of the X-Men things, but Gambit is kind of cool.
His name
is
Remy. How come
you're not a fan of the X-Men things?
The name is Remy.
Chief, it's a long story. Okay. Basically, I'll give you the short rundown. I don't think the metaphor works, and I think there's too much melodrama. And also, it doesn't make sense to me that people hate the X-Men and love the Avengers. It's confusing as hell.
Oh, okay.
Lovely summary.
I'd put him on the cool. For me, Gambit is a cool character.
What?
Yeah,
After,
it's just
after 97, and everybody was crying, and everybody was feeling their feelings.
just one scene, one moment for me is not good enough.
No, I mean, look, he's also
I get it.
done. No,
I
I mean,
mean,
he's also got like a couple of cool showings in the comic books or whatever. I like I like him as a character quite a lot. I think he has one of the cooler designs of the X-Men and everything. And Rogue and him, when they're actually written properly and it's not this stupid like that's
They
the
work.
thing, Extraordinary Dog. Like X-Men every is bold and the beautiful with superpowers. Like come on,
mind
guys.
about
Yes.
and that's what I, you know what
mind
I've
it.
learned.
That is
Well,
true
never
though. How
complain
many
about the
side chicks does Scott Summers have? How many
Yo.
how many entanglements? Just Scott
Every
Summers alone.
like
The
dog,
moral paragon of the group. How many sides does he have? And then never
No,
mind
guys,
Wolverine.
like Cyclops is rich, guys. Like Cyclops is rich.
Exactly. So
You know
no,
what
and
I've
then
learned?
not even, and then we get to Professor X, who's abandoning kids left and right. His left Milk Legion is just doing things.
He doesn't care about his
Yo,
brother Juggernaut. Kore, it's just Cassandra's.
yeah, bruh,
He tried to delete his sister in the womb when he says that she was evil. Like, how do you know the difference between right and wrong as a baby?
exactly.
But not Xavier.
I read her mind.
This one is a problem. I need to delete this fetus.
and then half the time it's X-Men fighting X-Men. It's like,
Ah!
like when are you guys on the when you guys are on the same team is cool, and then you get Krakoa where Xavier randomly sent other X-Men to die, and then he made a whole new team to go fetch that team. Like
I mean, that's how
what I've realized.
Wolverine was brought into the team. That's how we met Storm, Colossus, Nightcrawler.
What
So-
I'm learning from Buckmeister is that he absolutely detests Stoopies. Because
Yeah, no,
the
definitely.
first
What
thing
happened, Doc? Did you watch a lot of them or what? What's going on?
it's the same plot every time. I'm like, guys, write something else.
I remember our reviews for Young Justice, and it was your biggest gripe. You could not stand this.
Every
That's why we didn't
melodrama
finish Young Justice.
every time.
Like that, we're like, okay, let's take a break from Young Justice. We've been on a hiatus since. That's
No,
what us-
every episode
Okay.
somebody is crying, they are breaking up, you hurt and betrayed me. Go be a superhero. Freaking hell.
John is not your real father. Your real father is John.
Yeah.
Ah,
Go
you just
hunt
reminded me of
somebody.
that damn advert.
You remember that ad?
Oh God!
John is not your real father. Your real father is John.
John. And then the guy looks at his name tag like John.
Anyway,
anyway,
I'd say cool. I'd say cool.
Okay. I don't know. I'd when he's written really cool, I'd argue
Yeah.
for badass. I'd argue
I mean,
for
he was
badass.
literally wasn't he one of Apocalypse's 4 horsemen at some point?
And also his powers is really cool. I
Yeah,
really
I
really
love-
like his powers.
You
So
should-
I'd put him in. Okay, are we saying cool or are we saying badass?
Zuko, what are you saying?
I'm saying badass, man. Like, yes, the melodrama and everything is a lot, but when he gets active, he gets active.
And hey, who didn't like using his combos at the first Marvel vs. Capcom game?
Come on, Morning.
So
All right,
yeah.
I guess we can go to the next one then.
No.
Gamora.
The Green Hole. I mean,
The galaxy's most dangerous woman. Excuse you.
the Green War. She is also my friend.
Zoe Saldana.
She is not like that in the comic books. at all.
I was about to say I don't know enough about her, and in my experience,
The MCU is not a good source material.
yes,
At all. No,
And
she's
apparently
actually.
that's F616, dog. Like, how's this F616?
Feige, I almost wanted to catch a plane. I was looking up flights that morning. I was like, Feige, you have to see me. What is this nonsense in Multiverse of Madness?
How
Anyway.
dare you?
Anyway, again, yeah, I've read some of her. I've read some of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't read enough Guardians of the Galaxy. I actually do want to get back into those books because the volume that I read was really cool, and some of the stuff before that I read was really cool. The modern stuff, because I know about the original team of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then I also know about like the original incarnations of the Guardians of the Galaxy that we know them as we know them today. But yeah, the modern era is where I start because that other era was too weird. But anyway, yeah, with her, she's actually kind of is alpha female a thing? I don't know.
Well, if there's alpha
yeah,
male, there has to be
yeah,
alpha
dude.
male.
It is a thing, yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah.
call the wrong people to this thing now.
Anyway, she is very much like
I just
she's
thought of
she's
an
very
alpha
much
female
forward.
podcast.
Yeah, and well, okay, let's not go there. She's very forward. If she wants to get some, if she wants to get some, some bean, she goes for it. She's one of those
She's
people
not
like,
shy.
yeah, basically like at one point I think was it Warlock? Adam Warlock? I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, one of these guys calls her up and she was like, "Oh, I thought I came here because we were gonna get it on, but you want to have some deep philosophical discussion now. I don't have time for it." Or whatever the case is.
Like I came to get my rocks off and nothing else.
Yeah, like she's kind of like that. Yeah, she is. I think she's one of the top 10 combatants in the galaxy or something like that.
Which still doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it doesn't make. Does she have powers?
Well, she's got super physiology, so she doesn't have powers per se, but like you put a
Yeah,
blade
but
in her
that's like
hand.
that's like saying you Captain America. He also has super physiology.
Well, I from what I know, I think she'd wax him. I think. But again, I'm
Okay,
He
Gamora
might
versus
enjoy it. I
Captain
mean, he's
Marvel,
never
who
had a
would
good
win?
wax.
Gamora versus Gamora versus Carol Danvers, who would win?
Oh, no, I think Denver's got it because Denver.
I think
can
Danvers should
fly.
win, dog. Like
You see?
Danvers is damn OP.
No, okay, but she's not that OP in the comic books. She's actually she's like relatively lower level in the comic books of cosmic beings. So if Gamora had prep time, she could take Carol.
That sounds like
Gamora.
that sounds like Batman.
What is with prep time? Everybody needs prep time. Tanga, prep time is come to figure out right then and there.
Which always gets me going because the thing with it
Like the moment you need prep time, you're not that strong, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's a difference. Like, for example, if Galactus showed up on Gamora's front steps and wanted to box, no amount of prep time would stop that.
At the same time, there are people arguing like, "Oh no, give Batman enough prep time, he can beat anyone." What makes you think that his opponent isn't also getting prep time as well?
No, I mean, there's obviously a limit to that. There's no Batman can't beat everybody with prep time. Like it's not possible. I love Black Panther. T'Challa's my favorite character. He can't beat everybody with prep time. Like prep time is for specific scenarios. But anyway,
even with those specific scenarios, are you telling me if you're gonna have a death battle between Superman and Batman, are you telling me that Superman is gonna just be chilling at home?
Well, the thing is with Superman is that honestly, to me, technically he makes a lot of bad decisions. Like you've been hit by kryptonite, I don't know how many times, and you're just not getting a lead suit.
I get that, but I'm just saying if you give the one side of the equation prep time, you also need to give leeway to the other end of the equation.
No, true.
Clark is a reporter. He's going to investigate. He's going to do something to find out.
And he's smart. He's not just reporter smart. He's like smart.
Yeah, but then like that's the thing with Superman where it gets confusing because I'm like, dog, how many times is Lex Luthor gonna catch you with the same kryptonite trap before you decide I'm going to wear something that kryptonite can't trap me in? He's had prep time against Lex before, but his solution was punch until Lex is down.
Yeah, that's
even then. And also, if he actually punched properly, it wouldn't matter how many kryptonite thingies because you'd be dead.
So, it depends because sometimes kryptonite is freaking AIDS, and then other times it's a flu. I don't know.
Yeah, it depends on the concentration. And other times it makes you gay. Okay, sorry.
Anyway, Kai, Gamora.
Imagine imagine you Diddy Superman and you lock him up with Lex. Lex will come out of there traumatized, bro.
Okay, Kai. We can't have Super Diddy on the mind. Kai.
I could have gone my
Super
entire life.
Diddy.
I could
Gamora.
have gone my entire life without that image.
I would say cool. I don't know enough to give like an accurate assessment, but I have read some stuff. I would say cool.
I'd give her a cool 2 as well, cause
Also, like I think the Thanos stuff is also in the comic books. I'm trying to remember. No, it's not. Is it? I'd have to say cool. Cool or maybe
Cool.
badass. All right, we'll
Nah,
say cool.
cool.
We'll say cool for now. I don't know. I don't remember enough. Ghost Rider. Ooh. All right, and this
The
looks like
only-
Johnny Blaze. It looks like Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider.
The only person made me respect.
I'll give him
Ghost-
badass just for the skull on fire alone.
The only person who made me respect Ghost Rider as a character is Nicole from Gumball. Otherwise, I wouldn't know him from above. So
Oh, he's a pretty good character. He teams up with the Thunderbolts at some stage.
he once
Johnny
stabbed Galactus to death.
Yeah, appeared in Spider-Man comics at one point. I remember I did have those comics.
Yeah, I mean, no, he appears sporadically everywhere, and Johnny Blaze is a pretty neat character. I think he's my favorite. He's the original Ghost Rider, and
Yeah.
yes, I know that people are gonna come and be like, "Oh, there was Ghost Riders before him." Yeah, you know any of their names?
Don't worry, we'll wait.
Yo, guys,
Sizawulinda.
show us a mercy, guys.
Aye, don't come talk nonsense here.
Mercy's for the week.
I mean, there's Danny Ketch and Robbie Reyes, but again, I know Blaze. Like Blaze is the guy, and also I played the video game, the movie video game, which was actually pretty good.
I remember Robbie Reyes. He was in Shield.
So
Yeah,
Hey,
Which
Shield
is
went
decanonized
crazy
now.
from season 5, I think.
apparently it's not canon. So
no, it's not canon anymore, which is weird.
Mm.
But
so does that
anyway.
mean that Phil died? Phil Coulson died in Avengers?
Yeah, Phil Coulson is dead, I guess.
He been dead.
That was a waste of time.
It will only work if they don't have it will only work if they don't have if something too dead.
Just say it's an Elseworld story, but anyway, I don't know really much about Johnny Blaze, to be honest, guys. So I don't know what to say.
The Nick Cage movie, the origin is pretty 1-to-1, I think. I think it gets a lot more unsolidified as we get towards the end of it and all of that stuff. Yeah, he at one point he takes over from Mephisto, and then apparently he has to like when he's taking over from Mephisto, like things aren't going the way it's supposed to go, so he has to release Mephisto, which is something that Johnny Blaze did not want to do, and all of that stuff. I mean he's there's one villain, and I think his name is no, I can't remember his name, but anyway, I think it's the son of Mephisto or whatever, Blackheart, I think.
Oh, Blackheart.
They have
That was Marvel versus Capcom.
One of my favorite characters. Those
they have a
combos I used to throw.
yeah, they have a big beef together, those two. Johnny loses his powers at one stage when Ketch comes in, and then he acts like a mentor and everything. Yeah, there's also the powers. I think there's also a war for heaven or something, or some version of heaven. I can't remember. Yeah, he's a pretty cool character. I'd give him badass.
Yeah, because like I said, he once stared Galactus to death.
I'd give him badass just for his
And for
flaming
that
skull.
reason, you see, these are one of the problems I have. Like as much as I praise Galactus before, stuff like that, there are some planets you should never ever bother trying to eat. Earth is one of them. Because
Like Earth has so many heroes, but like guys, can we just have a day of peace? Like kunini nje?
No, that's why I love it. Like there was a criminal who was like, he's like trying to commit a crime in New York. And like another criminal was like, dude, there's like so many heroes in freaking New York. Why would you want to be a crime lord in New York or whatever? And then there's and I didn't like it, but in Superior Spider-Man, there was a funny moment. I think he's hanging out with, is it Miles Morales or something?
Yeah.
Something like that. And then he's like 3, 2, 1, and then like Iron Man flies across the screen, and he's like, "Yeah, see, that's how many of us are here. Like, you don't need to be a superhero all the time."
Well, he wasn't lying.
Yeah, so, and that's part of the reason why I would never live in New York. Gotham only has Batman. Ring, Iron Man's fighting here, and you run away from the Iron Man fight, and then Hulk is on the other side, you run from Hulk, and then Doctor Strange is going portals, and then you run from Doctor Strange, and then Thor is summoning lightning. Yo.
But I'm not living in Gotham.
Neither shit, because
dog, over New York. Give me Gotham.
I think
Gotham.
I'll go to that city where
Munna, the sky opens in New York.
Give me Central City. That's the Flash one. That's
Yeah,
fine. There's
yeah.
like regular
Yeah.
crime.
No. I'm saying, like, if obviously, but I'm saying if I had to pick between New York and Gotham, give me Gotham any day.
Nah, give me New York. New York is big. I live on the outskirts.
No, you can't, because they destroy, like, aliens always show up there, dog. Like, Dormammu opens the ground and your soul can get sucked out, and no matter how far you are.
And then out of nowhere,
Gotham just looks depressing. Like, I literally know I'm in shit. Like Gotham just looks depressing. Like,
dog, give me depression over demons.
Joe.
If
I have enough demons in my head, man. I have enough demons in my head.
But Zuko, if a glass breaks in Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum, all of a sudden you live in another dimension. Like, and that time, that dimension you have, there's eyeballs on vines, and the ground eats your foot out.
Okay.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery.
Guys,
okay, anyway.
Kai.
Okay. Sorry. Yo, Jim Gordon.
It's cool.
Imagine getting robbed going to buy bread.
Badass.
Gotham.
It's badass.
Badass.
Yeah, badass.
Jim is badass, dude.
Yeah.
Is it Jim Gordon?
No, I would even say awesome. Like, the thing is, Jim Gordon is like, Batman can't function without him.
Jim is one of the few people that can tell Batman to shut the fuck up.
There's also that. And also, but I'm saying he's also one of the people that will have Batman's back unconditionally.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, badass is fine.
Oh, no, I'm saying awesome.
Yeah, awesome is fine.
Green Arrow.
I mean, I like Green Arrow, guys. I don't want to lie.
I like Green Arrow.
No, I like Green Arrow. I don't like the Arrow TV show. I like the comic books. I like the Justice League.
Smallville was good as well. The Smallville version was good.
Somebody reminded me that I've always been a slut for Superman, because I had the biggest crush on Tom Welling.
Oh, good. Okay.
So you wanted him to save you?
Sideways. Hey guys, Kai. We're going sideways. Okay. So Green Arrow, I liked a lot of his comic books. I liked his New 52 run. It was not bad, but it was also kind of generic. It was not as saucy as his original pre-crisis stuff. Yeah, he had a couple of good animated adaptations. He and Black Canary managed to stay married, which props to him.
What? They managed to stay married?
I don't know if they broke up now. I don't know now, but the last time I read them.
But also
but they're the couple. Like, when you know that Green Arrow is not gonna marry anybody else apart from Black Canary. Like, it's just the thing.
And
they're bound to get married.
And his portrayal in his game mechanics and portrayal in Injustice is just also wonderful. He's a nice character to fight with, and his intro dialogues are one of the most funniest in the game. If you pay attention to the things he says too.
That's another reason why I didn't like Arrow, because I'm like, this dude is like, I know him as a funny, witty.
Yeah. Because when he was fighting against Ivy.
Why are you trying to be serious here?
when he wanted to fight against
But
Ivy,
yeah,
he was like,
sometimes
you saying?
sometimes some of these things just don't make sense. The arrow cave, the arrow what, like nigga, like
Why is it
honestly,
Eric Cave?
No, I love in the Injustice comic. It's one of the only few moments I enjoy in the Injustice comic because I dislike Injustice as a whole.
True.
But like one time when Harley Quinn is like, "Why don't you actually call it the quiver?" And he's like,
yeah.
"Oh, that's a." It's like,
I should have used that one.
I was saying in the Injustice game, he went up to Poison Ivy and was like, "Okay, I'm trying to grow some tomatoes. Do you have any suggestions?" She was like, "Some of them
I
up
don't know.
your
I put
ass."
him in badass. I think I
He
put him in
funds the
badass.
league as well. Yeah, badass is fine.
Yeah, when Batman quit, he immediately quit afterwards. Like, I'm not paying for this by myself.
How do I explain to the auditors? How do I explain
Like,
to Sarah?
what? Did I expensive? What?
It's
Do you
so
know
funny. Like
do
he's
you know how
it's
much
so
stuff you
funny.
guys
Like
destroy?
he's the broke billionaire. Like that's how that's so funny. Side note, I remember there was the one thing where they wanted Batman to quit the Justice League, and like the comment section was killing me because there was this one comment, I'll never forget it. I forget the account, but he was like, "Kick me out. Who do you think bankrolled this? Look under the table. It says Wayne Tech. Look in the drawers. It says Wayne Tech. Look in your underwear. It says Wayne Tech. Get off of my satellite."
Like, nigga, like, yo. Okay, I'll send you the bill. I'll send you the electricity bill.
More
I'll
often
send you the
than
electricity bill.
more often than not, I always wonder how people don't figure out that Bruce Wayne is Batman, because where do they find the supervillains don't figure it out. Lex should have seen it a mile away. It's like there's only one other person rich enough to give these people a damn satellite in space. Like,
No, I just love it because it's just like, yeah, like that's how Batman is not petty because the Watchtower is still functioning. It's like other bras would have load shed you guys, switch off the communicators.
out of door, you just get a bill at the end of the month. Wonder Woman, I know you own your own damn island. You need to contribute to the budget.
Clark, here's your I hope your reporter salary can cover this. But anyway, Green Goblin. Looks like Norman Osborn Green Goblin. But I don't know. Him and Harry also wore the same costume. I like Norman Osborn.
I'm gonna say something controversial.
Yeah.
Okay, it might be controversial to some, but maybe because I grew up watching The Amazing Spider-Man, I liked Hobgoblin more than Green Goblin.
Yeah, same.
Well, the thing is, they gave Hobgoblin a lot of Green Goblin stuff. Which I don't know why, but like in the comic books, Green Goblin, phenomenal. Like when he's Green Goblin for real.
And also, can we appreciate just how brave you have to be to stand on basically a flying hoverboard, hundreds of meters up in the air?
Without like something to balance from, dog. Like there's no like handlebars or something. Nothing. Like,
universe doesn't make sense.
One small move.
Man is skating on a bat-shaped glider.
Yeah. He changed comic books in a big way because what's this? Like him killing Gwen Stacy set the whole, and yes, it was Goblin. It's not Spider-Man.
Yes,
he didn't throw off a bridge. So yeah, like comic books hadn't done that really up until that point, and then like comic books started doing that kind of thing.
Now I see why everybody in the first Spider-Man movie was having a heart attack with that whole scene between MJ and the kids in the trailer.
Yeah, but they keep stealing that idea in almost every superhero movie where the villain is asking the main character to make a choice between two. That whole philosophy thing.
It was a good introduction, but then they ran it to death.
Yeah, I mean, it started in Superman, 1970s.
I mean, also, but anyway, getting back to Goblin, William Dafoe as well, like that portrayal was, yeah,
perfect.
Side note, I don't like it when they try to say like Norman was a good person who got corrupted. He's never been a good person.
He's always been a crazy psychotic. Look, if there's one thing you need to learn about Marvel supervillains is that the richer you are, the more corrupt you become. And Iron Man is the only exception, and even Iron Man has a rap sheet longer than the Empire State Building.
I'm a bit of a scientist myself,
Right.
So I want to say,
tell me in the Marvel
I want to
universe.
say awesome.
Okay, no, wait, correction. Let me correct. Sorry, sorry. It's Tony Stark, who's like the only good billionaire, and the only other one I can think of would be.
Well, T'Challa's a billionaire when they remember. So.
T'Challa's royalty. I'm talking about.
I don't understand
why. No, Reed is supposed to be a billionaire. Reed and Professor Xavier.
But they're not, are they?
No, Reed is a billionaire.
Yeah, I mean, I have to.
Dude, that Blackbird gets destroyed how many times? Next episode, it's cracked.
Wait. Does he own the Baxter Building, or does he pay rent in the Baxter Building?
I'm searching right now. I have to search.
That one I don't know, but I'm saying Xavier for the Institute of the Gifted. That building gets destroyed.
No, I know he's one. He's in the billions. I was saying no.
Billionaire.
No, to add a little caveat, Black Panther and Doom, they're like monarchs. I can't really count them because
T'Challa's a trillionaire, he's not a billionaire.
Yeah, no, T'Challa's the richest person in fiction. That's
fall till I fall out and did it for y'all.
Let's put that argument to rest. If you disagree with me, kids, comment below. Give me an example of any character who's actually richer. Oh yeah, there is one.
Thor.
Yeah. But that's a literal god.
No, but also he's not on Earth. Like, we're talking about on Earth.
Yeah, on Earth. The richest person
fall
on
till
Earth.
I fall, T'Challa did it for y'all.
All right, Chap. Did you find out the Reed thing?
Oh no,
anyway,
my internet is buffering because
okay, let's just say back to this then. I want to say awesome.
I agree.
I want to fight. I'd fight for S tier because I really like him as a villain. I think he's one of the most perfect foils to a Spider-Man. Because like how Parker learned his lesson about great power and great responsibility is the lesson that Norman just doesn't learn at all.
Ever.
And then also there was the Mighty Avengers and all of that. Not the Mighty Avengers. What was it? When he was the Iron Patriot, which is something they gave to Rhodey in the movies, which made no sense.
You know?
What were they called again? Dark Avengers. There we go. He also created the Dark Avengers, which was also really cool, and like dark reflections of the Avengers and all of that stuff.
Okay, just to answer your questions, guys.
$10.
Reed is a billionaire. Is worth about 12 billion, and he does own the Baxter Building.
He would have to
certain incarnations.
But I'm saying he would have to. Again, it's one of those buildings that get destroyed. There's nobody who would bankroll that. And also, Reed is constantly opening dimensions up in there.
Exactly. Yeah, he has a lot of scientific equipment in there to be paying rent there.
His insurance must be out of the roof. If he had to pay insurance on that, my word.
Yeah.
Charles Xavier is a billionaire with a net worth of 3.5 billion.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Am I back?
Yeah, no, T'Challa's laughing at them. But anywho,
did you guys hear me about Reed Richards' net worth?
T'Challa, when he sees their net worth, is like, oh, cool, you guys bought pocket change.
But anywho, anyway, I was saying that I can't put him in S tier, I think, and the only reason is because Harry Osborn is also a thing. So it's kind of like it became a shared mental thing, and like there was a time where he was just gone from the comic books. Like I think that time in his absence and the fact that him and Harry were sharing it at some stage, I think that for me kind of knocks him down to awesome instead of God tier.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, Hal Jordan.
No. Sorry. Listen to
for me, he's S tier, bro.
Black T'Challa is anywhere between 2,160 times to 214,200 times richer than Tony Stark and Bruce Wayne combined.
Damn. Like I said,
Yeah, I mean, this is not new, man. We've been knowing.
Anyway,
We've been
Colonize
knowing.
That's why you wanted to colonize Africa.
That's why
Wait.
going back to a conversation we had, I think last week, like this,
I have
it
to put
doesn't
my
make
video
sense.
on for this.
It doesn't make sense for
Baltola
T'Challa
Fallen
not to
Dead
be
yeah.
the Marvel guy. Like it doesn't make sense. He's stronger than Cap. He's smarter than a lot of.
okay, guys, I love this T'Challa praise, but Kai, we have to continue. Hell, Jordan.
Hal Jordan, I'm not gonna lie, he is what
Like I said,
he's one of my favorite. He is my favorite Green Lantern. No offense. I know.
Taken.
I know
Well,
Dr. Uma.
you have to hand in your black card, Chief.
I
I
know
beg your pardon.
I know Dr.
you're not
Uma right
invited to the
now.
cookout this year, Chief.
Yeah, Dr. Uma right now is like saying,
Yes, you will eat chicken with salt and black pepper.
you'll have your potato salad with raisins in it.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, every time I think about it, how is that even edible, guys?
Let's be fair. I think white South Africans can they've got a brain, yana. I think they've got some flavor in yana.
They've had white South Africans have a of marinating amongst us. They know how to cook. That's why it's called biltong and not jerky. I'd rather eat poison than eat jerky. But biltong get me in the front line every single time because we learned flavor. We had to they have to work together. They are adopted brothers and sisters. This is why people here, né? Leave them alone. But
shout out to Yaku and Mariki, man. Yalla do
that's like a brew of horse.
Okay. Anyway. Back to Hal Jordan. For me, I would say bad. I mean, again, I think I'm not a big fan of the Green Lantern stuff in general. Yeah. I read some of it. I liked some of it, but I was like, yeah, I get it. So I'd say badass.
Now, I'll put him under awesome.
Yeah, awesome. I can see awesome.
Personally awesome because look,
awesome is fine.
One of the best animated movies was that Green Lantern First Flight. I'm not gonna I will not take any advantage. You see that?
No, that was a good movie.
Justice League Frontier is also good.
As much as people like people are busy saying that is clapping the cheeks of DC that time. The animated movies, DC was mopping the floor with Marvel left, right, and center. And top of this list was movies like this one. The other one is the other one, obviously, the X-Men, not X-Men, Batman, Superman Apocalypse, Crisis. Look, there's so many movies. There's so many movies. That's why I was so let down the New 52 where they made how the joke of the comedy.
I felt like that was so. I felt like that was just hella disrespectful. I was like, you guys didn't need to. Like the Batman moment was funny, but when we got to the Parademons, I was like, all right, I'm not even a Hal Jordan fan, and this is come on.
This is hella disrespectful. So
I was like, come on, like why is he just getting waxed? Like, why is he getting...
In that same roster, they had the Flash and they had Shazam. It's like, why don't you use them? Why don't you make them the Jokers? Because they're already the Jokers. Why do you have to make
like Shazam? But I mean, even Shazam, I don't think they needed that moment in general. I was just like, yeah, we get it. Darkseid is powerful, but like, why is Hal just getting mob molly-whopped by some parademons? Come on, guys.
And Wally was there. He's funny enough for everybody. Anyway, so
well, it was Barry. It wasn't Wally.
Oh,
but anyway, next one, Groot. Yeah, cool.
Cool is fine. I'm sorry.
I was thinking about this, I think yesterday or the day before. I'm like, did Vin Diesel really try to convince us that whenever he was saying I'm Groot, he meant he was trying to make it different because it meant something each time? Nah, nigga, you were just saying I'm Groot.
He was in this. He was
deep.
Well, it's a thing from the comic books because that's fun fact. Groot comes from a line of aliens that apparently are so advanced and so forward thinking and everything that when they try to communicate, all other beings can only perceive as I am Groot.
Yeah, that's fine. But are you telling me that Vin Diesel was thinking that deeply when he was recording I am Groot?
Well, that was supposed to be the idea. That's why
It was his
Rocket
easiest.
Raccoon.
It was the easiest check he ever made.
You're actually defending Vin Diesel, though.
It was the
Hey,
easiest
I'm
check he ever
saying
made.
that, look, you compare his acting as Groot to his acting as Dom Toretto. Which one has more life, Chief?
Sure.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
I'm gonna
Yo,
clip
yo,
I'm
Yo,
gonna clip
yo,
man.
yo. Ding, ding, ding.
I have to clip this
Buckmeister
moment.
wins.
Like, I can't even call you
Brutality.
Buckmeister. I have to use your government name. Kheto.
That is a brutality right there. Ding, ding, ding.
Yo,
Damn.
which one has more life?
Nah, we gotta close it after this one, man. We can't go any further than this.
Yeah, he killed us.
I don't know, man.
Luna, I can hear I am Groot. I couldn't hear anything he was saying in Fast and the Furious 8.
He was saying
I'm never
family.
gonna forget this.
Damn.
Yo, bruh.
I think this one is gonna reach Vin Diesel. This one has to reach him.
Oh,
It has
please.
to be viral enough to reach Vin Diesel.
I'm sure you. Okay, let me not say it. Let me not say it. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. I've said enough.
Like,
Anyway, cool.
Okay, yeah, cool. Shout out with special shout out to Vin Diesel and his stellar performance in the show, which I believe it was his easiest check that he ever made, but still.
Like I said,
I'm telling you now, he was actually acting when he was Groot. They gave him one line and he tried to do something with it. Even if you look at him in the behind the scenes, when he's talking about I am Groot, you see him, he's moving his body. I am Groot. It's like,
No,
where
that's
is this in
fine.
the Fast and the
Fine.
Furious?
but every time you were saying I'm Groot, you were trying to make it sound. I don't really get it. I just don't get it. I just don't.
Luna, I buy that over what's this? We are family, even though you tried to kill me 30 times, we are family.
All I can say, those are the easiest millions this guy has ever made in his life.
True.
But
I would say it's Fast and the Furious.
He didn't even.
What? Dog, Fast and the Furious, the stunts,
He had to be there.
He's
He had to
not
be
doing
different.
any of the stunts. And bro, like just
Well, I'm telling you, he
wait,
walked.
are you saying that I'm Groot? He put in more work on I am Groot
blind. Yes.
than in him actually playing a character live.
Yes.
Damn, bro.
And with this shocking revelation, I think we should close because wow, we need to put Whitemaster under protective services. All the himpos are gonna come after us quickly. So, any last
right,
word?
I'm telling you,
Okay.
they're gonna do after Fast 11. They're gonna make Fast Buck your seatbelts, and we're gonna do this whole thing at recess, and we never saw Buckmaster again. You see?
Yeah.
It was nice knowing you, Kendo.
Vin Diesel will growl at me to death. It's fine.
It was nice knowing you, bro.
Don't worry, I'll do a body substitution. Then you think I'll do a hang-in or just to pretend that I'm you, so that when he
No,
grabs
I'll just transform into an acting teacher, and Vin Diesel will melt.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Must follow the show, guys.
Bathroom Kheto.
I like the show.
Your Kufu's book against me. Yeah. And then you guys looked at me funny when I was busy saying Hayao Miyazaki doesn't make good movies or something like that.
Oh, hey. Guys,
Okay, on that note, guys, thank you for joining us
Alright,
on
thank
this
you.
tier list.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, if you got to this point in the video, thank you so much. If you're a Vin Diesel fan, guys, I'm sorry. Yeah, but anyway, you know I speak truth. It's fine. You so fast tell. But anyway, if you're at this point in the video, I want to say thank you so much for getting into this point of the video. You are very, very much spectacular. Please go follow everybody on this panel.
Yeah.
Links in the description down below. Make sure to go check out the latest videos that we've dropped on our channels and all of that good stuff. And yeah, leave some comments down below. Do you agree with this tier list so far? Did you watch the last tier list? Or, you know, talk to your boys. Let us know how you're feeling about this tier list and everything. And yeah, if you are a Vin Diesel fan, let me know in the comment section down below. Yeah, just fill it out. You can be very mad. It's fine. But I want to say thank you again to getting to this point in the video, and we will see you all in other videos because for now we have to be out. Okay, peace.
Monate fela, monate fela.
Mama.